We've got a number of new products that we're showcasing here. First off, we've introduced some new in-command displays, and these we really focused on helping the customer with these by focusing on in-cab decisions, helping them make decisions in the cab while they're in the field thinking about that field. Some ways that we're doing that is by seeing patterns in the row-by-row map while we're planting. In this case here, we're looking at singulation, and good here represents green is good, blue is doubles, and yellow is skips. And so we can see those patterns, and I can zoom in and look back through the field and identify patterns that that planter may be having trouble with, and we can get those fixed up quickly. Another example is by showing a split screen where we can show two different maps on either side of the screen. And a real valuable thing that we can show here is we can pull up maps from previous operations. And a good example of that is right here. So here's some examples of some patterns that we can see in the planting map. So the blue here represents some doubles. This customer noticed that pattern, and he went back and looked at that row and looked at the meter, and he could see doubles in that meter. And so he was able to correct that problem and keep going. As far as split screen and the split map, here we're showing a nitrogen map on the right side, and we're harvesting, and we have the yield map on the left side. So we can see in the nitrogen map that it's the different colors represent different rates. And so he was doing some strip trials there of different nitrogen rates. And the icon shows that he's in an area where it changed rates. And the yield map is showing there's a yield response to that. So he can quickly see there's a yield response to that trial that he did. Again, good information while he's in the cab thinking about that field. A close partner to the in-command displays is our AgFinity mobile app. And this allows us to take these maps and reports with us out of the cab and into the pickup truck or wherever else he may go. So I can see these same row-by-row maps, singulation, plenty of other maps there as well. And there's a very powerful reporting tool here as well that gives me summary information on the different fields, and I can see summaries, averages, and such on that. A couple other things here. We've introduced electric drives, and those will fit existing meters on planters made in the last 20 years. So a Kinsey planter with a finger pickup meter that the customer's happy with the meter, he just wants to add electric drive to that. We can do that and reduce a lot of the maintenance of the chains, bearings and hex shafts and such that way. We also introduced row-by-row hydraulic downforce control. So that added to our existing one section all the way up to 8 sections, and now we can do row-by-row control as well. And then lastly, we did some enhancements to our liquid control system, and specifically this helps the customer do a better job of spraying, specifically looking at the boom pressure and the droplet size. And so the system allows us to put a specific nozzle into the system, and then it knows based on the pressure what droplet size we're spraying. So currently we're running a little over 40 psi, and we can see that that's a medium droplet size. And we know that with the product he's spraying with, the medium droplet size is the target he's going after there. If he gets out of that range, say he speeds up his ground speed, and now all of a sudden our pressure jumps, it's going to alert him that he's too high on his pressure and help him do a better job at applicating that way. Yeah, so like we talked about with the in-command, in-cab decision making, can really help them make good decisions with good information. AgFinity Mobile, he takes that information with him and he can make good decisions at home or in the pickup truck or the coffee shop. The electric drives reduce the maintenance on his planter, gives him shut-off control capabilities as well as rate control. Row-by-row hydraulic downforce gives better downforce control at a smaller increment on the planter, and then just doing a better job of the liquid application and making sure he's getting the right coverage on his sprayer there. What we see of the attendees here and even the staff that runs this is a very open-minded, willing to try different things, not just do the same old thing that we've done year after year, and we consider that to be like-minded to our company, and so we really identify with that, and that's kind of the customer base that we really look to do business with. So that's probably the biggest reason for us.